The story of King Sindibad and his falcon. Long ago there ruled a great monarch named King Sindibad. Among all his possessions, none was dearer to him than his falcon. The bird was no ordinary hunting companion. It had been trained to perfection. Wherever the king rode, the falcon rode with him, perched upon his wrist. At night, it slept beside him. During the hunt, it never failed him. The king loved the falcon as one loves a trusted friend. One day King Sindibad decided to go hunting. His servants, soldiers, and huntsmen accompanied him into the wilderness. Before long they flushed a gazelle from its hiding place. The king ordered his men to form a circle so that the animal could not escape. The gazelle darted this way and that, searching desperately for an opening. At last it found a gap in the line of hunters and bounded toward freedom. The king became furious. "Did I not command that no creature be allowed to pass?" he shouted. Ashamed, the huntsmen lowered their heads. Determined to capture the gazelle himself, the king spurred his horse forward in pursuit. His beloved falcon soared above him. The chase continued for a long time. The gazelle ran across rocky ground and through narrow valleys. Eventually the king became separated from his companions. At last he struck the animal down. Victorious but exhausted, he dismounted. Only then did he realize how thirsty he had become. The sun burned overhead. The air was hot and still. He searched for water. Soon he noticed drops of liquid falling from a tree growing on the side of a cliff. The drops sparkled in the sunlight. At last, thought the king, water. He took out a cup and held it beneath the dripping liquid. Slowly the cup filled. Just as he raised it to his lips, the falcon swooped down and knocked the cup from his hand. The precious liquid spilled onto the ground. The king stared in astonishment. "What has gotten into you?" he demanded. Thinking the bird had acted foolishly, he filled the cup again. Once more the falcon descended and struck the cup away. Again the liquid was lost. Now the king was annoyed. His thirst was growing worse. For a third time he filled the cup. The falcon watched intently. As soon as the king lifted the vessel, the bird knocked it from his hand yet again. The king's anger flared. "Accursed bird," he cried. He believed the falcon was deliberately preventing him from drinking. Determined not to be thwarted, he filled the cup a fourth time. The falcon swooped once more. This time, blinded by rage, the king drew his sword. As the bird struck the cup aside, the king slashed at it. The blade severed the falcon's wings. The loyal bird fell bleeding to the ground. Even then, with its last strength, it raised its head and looked upward toward the tree. The king followed the bird's gaze. Curious, he climbed the slope beside the tree to discover the source of the dripping liquid. What he found filled him with horror. Coiled among the branches was a gigantic serpent. The liquid dripping from the tree was not water at all. It was deadly venom flowing from the serpent's mouth. The falcon had not been trying to deprive the king of water. It had been trying to save his life. The king dropped the cup. A terrible realization struck him. In his anger and impatience, he had killed the very creature that had protected him. He hurried back to where the falcon lay. The bird was dying. The king gathered it gently into his arms. Its eyes were growing dim. Filled with grief, he wept. "My faithful friend," he cried, "you sought only to save me, and I repaid your loyalty with death." But repentance came too late. The falcon died in the king's hands. King Sindibad carried the bird back to his palace and mourned it deeply. For many days he lamented his rashness. Never again did he forget the lesson. When Scheherazade finished her story, King Shahryar thought, "She says beautiful stories. I will not take her life tomorrow. I like to hear her next story tomorrow night." Thank you for watching.